Sì.
MSX Devcon c'è uno. Lo seguo, però non si aggiunge, ma il sito 600.
Oh.
Non c'è dentro la scheda.
Ah, it's okay.
It's impossible to find now this car.
It's possible. It's in a Brazilian online shop.
It's possible to find.
Yes, I think.
I searched it,
But it's expensive and very long to get. But it's still hard.
Do you know the site where? Is always out of stock.
Really? Two times they have new batch, I think. But if you contact them, perhaps they can tell you. Fine.
L'ho già guardata, io per quello ho preso l'altro, perché
Come? No, noi no, lui sì. Io guardo, cerco di imparare. Ciao. La prima invece dove si trova?
Is this okay? Oh,
sì.
io lo conosco.
So the first thing I wanted to check is why MSX Pico didn't detect the right mapper. So I check in the project configuration, and when you are using Neo 16, you need this option, add RAM signature. But it was already there, so the problem don't come from here.
It's a set true.
Yes, you need to set to detect. So I want to check the data into the RAM to be sure everything is okay. So I can do it using OpenMSX. Like here you have option to see custom data, and in the custom data you have a Pisa RAM. Okay, so I can see the content of my RAM, and we can see here we have the from here RAM NE60 is a RAM signature, so it's okay. And here we have the game signature, PHPS. PH is a creator ID and PS application ID. So everything is okay. I still don't understand why it don't detect.
Sì. Io un pezzo sono registrato.
Sure.
C'è nella pagina. Non ci sono. È una musica vergogna.
C'è l'orgoglione.
Certo.
Let's check Neo mapper name. Neo NE. Okay. So I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I will check later. But it could be a problem with MSX Pico because before I was always testing with Neo Mapper 8. And I know it's detected, but I don't remember to have tested 16. So it works with manual detection, but not automatic. I will check with the creator of MSX Pico. So the next step is to use the GamePwn module. So we will have
Questo volevo proprio.
animation, actions, collisions, physics, and that's all.
Hai detto poco, animazioni, fisica.
So, first we need to add the module. Okay. So the name is game pawns. We also have a sample that showcase. This one is in the game sample. If I can find this one. So we have different type of structure. This one is to define a sprite, a character. On MSX 1 and 2 is very important because one sprite is only one color. So you can use layer to have multiple sprites. On the V9990, it's less important, but if you want to have a character that is bigger than 16 and 16, you want to have 2 sprites or 4 sprites. So it's still interesting. Then you can define animations. So it's the first pattern of the animation and the duration. Each line is a frame in the animation. This is one frame, another frame.
Okay.
And so this is what pattern is used in each frame and how long it is displayed in frame counter. So for example, is a work animation. So we have 6 animation and each will stay for 4 frames.
Okay.
La persistenza dello
And this option is to trigger an event.
Okay.
For example, if you want a character to shoot, you can choose at which frame you want to shoot. The animation can continue, and the function we will define here will be called. So this is for each animation is a list of pattern, duration, and callback. And then you define this action structure that define all the action can make the player, and which animation use, if the animation is looping or not, and if the animation can be interrupted or not. And that's all. And you have function to initialize your game pawn. This one is just to say where to store the pawn, what sprite to use. This one I don't remember. The first sprite index. If you have many pawns, you want an offset. And this is the animation structure. And this one is to initialize the physics. And you need 2 callback. The first one, collision, you just have to return a boolean to tell if the given tiles is collision or not. So it's totally game dependent. If you want, for example, you can have a fake wall. I have users that use that. Visually, it's a wall, but as it's not defined as to be a collision, it returns false. So you can go through. Simple than that. Okay, and the other one is physical events is trigger each time an event occur. And there is many events. For example, here is when I touch the border of the screen. In this case, I just stop the player. If I found a collision under me, in this case, for example, I stop jumping, and call up is when I arrive at the top of the screen. I just stop the velocity, and falling is the first time I have no collision behind me. So when I walk, I know I have to fall. So we can copy those two functions. Okay, in our Pisa. Okay, let's do it here. Oops. Okay. Just some decoration. I love decoration. For the collision, we will say, no, this one. We can say, for example, any ties under 128 is collision. So, for example, in the front layer, if we want to put something that is not have no collision, we just have to put them after 128. In fact, we could list all the tiles that make collision, but it's time expensive. So,
Yes.
so just okay. So it will return true if it's less than 128. I think we will need this one. Not need jump and velocity. We need it for our character to jump. So okay. Okay. Okay, so I want is moving, jumping, velocity, and dx. Okay, we will bring that to our project, to the variable section. So this one is to select the animation we want. If the player don't move, we play idle animation. If he move, we play move animation. In the game sample, character always face the right. It's never turn.
Okay.
But we want the character to be able to turn, so we will add a new parameter that say turn right, for example. Set it to true. It's because when we walk, we know if we go right or left because the user press the button. And when we do nothing, we want the character to stay in the last direction he goes. So it's why we will store this information. This player looking forward, right. Okay, velocity is used for jump or fall. This one is very specific. It's used for, we will put, it's not gameplay. It's for keyboard handling because I want to events occur only when I press, not when I don't know how to say. This is hold and this is press.
Okay.
And I want to detect press.
Okay.
And the only way I have to detect this is store the previous states. And
check if
yes,
equals
it
the
changed.
previous or change.
And MSX keyboard, keys information is stored into rows of data. So the eighth rows is where he saw everything about directional key and space. So it's all I need for the game.
Keyboard and arrow.
Arrow and space.
Use trigger. Use trigger status. Cioè, the keyboard is on the string. Each key on the keyboard is in a particular position of
Yes.
string. But
it's not a string; it's a bit field.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just 0 and 1.
Yeah, okay, but when I check the arrow and the spacebar, I using triggering function.
No, you
Stick and trigger.
no, you don't have. You can use just keyboard.
Okay.
I can show you. It's in the inputs. Okay, engine, source, and input. Okay. Also, this is joystick parts. Oops, and this is the keyboard. And so you have all the rows with each key.
Yeah.
And
8 rows.
oh, more.
No. Okay.
But 9 rows on the old MSX, and with the D-pad. No, not the D-pad. The numpad. No. Keep. Numpad. Yeah, okay. With the numpad, they added 2 rows. Yes, but with the row number 8, we have all those information. So space, home, insert, delete, left, up, down, and right. So everything we need for a game. Okay. So this is for the variables.
I'm trying from much time to develop an assembly program for to invert shift and control. But until now, I guess the hook for change the key code, but until now without success. Okay, because in the modern keyboard, the control and shift are inverted.
Yes.
I'd like to have the same.
I understand.
But I will try again.
Okay. Perhaps with the BIOS, you could. Okay, so I added the game pawn. Now I have to include the library.
Okay.
Include the library. Pawn. Okay. I have to copy some animation. Game. I will just do. Okay. Let's copy everything and we'll updates. So this is data. We can put them here. Okay. So for the layer, we need only one because our character is 60/60. So one sprite is enough, and it's full colored. So color is not used anymore. And we have no special option, so 0, 0, 0, 0. But if we had, for example, a character with 2 sprites, the one below the other, we'll have 2 sprites. We will use a different pattern, so it's pattern offset. So let's say 1. And position, we will have an offset of 60, for example. and you will have a second sprite below the first. But for this example, we don't need. Okay, this is for idle. In the data I get, we have no animation for idle. It's just one source. It's just one stance, so we will use only one. Okay.
Sorry, can I give the cable
Yes,
for the...
sure. So pattern will be 0. Duration is not important here because we'll have only one frame and it will repeat it all the time. Next will be walk. So as we saw previously, it starts from index 2 until 7. So we can change here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And this is all to the right side. So let's call it right and left. Right and right. We can add the left animation. So for the idle, it will be this one. So this will be this one. So index 15. Okay. And for the move animation, so left. Okay. And for the left animation, we start here in. Okay. So 8, 9, 8, 9, 10, 11. But if we want some frame to stay longer, we can change the duration of each frame. It's very useful for some kind of animation, but for a working animation, it's not very useful. Okay, no jump animation, not fall for now. Let's say it's all. So this is just an animation to access all this action. So I will keep the same order. So it's either right, either left, walk, move right, and move left. Oops. Okay. When I create an animation, I like to set a max. Oops. And use it here. So I'm sure previously it was not obvious that I will get a warning if there is a mismatch between this list and this list in this table. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, no. This is not a good one. Okay. Right and right. You can keep the default setting for now. Okay, we have the definition of all the actions that can do the player and which animation he will use each. So we can set up the character. First, we will disable the sprite here. Okay. And here too. And we can set up the player character. So let's do it here. So we need a structure to handle a pawn. So it's a variable we have to define. This one. I think the name is okay. So we'll define with variables here. We don't need this one anymore, but okay, let's keep it. So all the functions that use GamePwn will ask for a pointer to this structure. So it's like your ID for this character. If you have several characters, you have to use a pointer to the specific structure. Okay, I will show you. It will be more. Okay. Take that. Okay. GamePwn initialize and all function of this module ask for a pointer to a structure. So we use the one we defined previously. This is the sprite layers, so this one. And this is the animation action. Okay. This is the position, starting position, let's say 100. This is for physics, so as always, pointer to our pawn. The two function we defined previously, and the size of the pawn. So this size is for collision. So you can have a collision difference than the visual. And okay, and now I need to update every frame. So game pawn update. So we have to function one to update and one to draw. Why I didn't made a single function is because sometimes you want to, how to say, interlace rendering and computation. If you use command to draw on the screen, command will start when you program ask, but it will continue. But while it's running, you can't send new command. So if you do update, draw, update, draw, update, draw, you can have a maximum speed. If you make all your draw, you have to wait each time. Okay. Should be okay. Probably forgot something. Okay, what's the problem? Move right. Move. Oh, there is no move right. Okay. In fact, there is no move left. This is move right. Oh. Okay. I broke everything. So this one it was 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, should be better. Okay. I changed the configuration, but I didn't rebuild the library. So that's not good. I will deactivate. So I will put that. I will force rebuild each time because we'll have to change the configuration of the game pawn module. Because to have maximum speed, many things are many configuration change the module code. Don't do it at real time, because at real time it's too costly. I will show you an example. For example, okay, nothing, but the program still working. Okay, I will check. In the library configuration, if we search for GamePwn, we have a lot of variables. This one is important. Is to use V990 pawn. I think this is the reason it didn't work.
Physics. Course.
Okay, well, I will check later. Yes, physics is true.
Okay, true.
Okay.
Okay.
But for example, you can select where the collision will occur. I will show you an image. It's more easy to understand. So, if you go to GamePwn module documentation, this one. Okay. You have this schema, this image, and it shows you all the position you can have check for collision. Obviously, the more you check, the more it's costly for the MSX. So you have to think wisely, and it depends of your data. For example, if your floor it's never smaller than 8 pixels, you can use, for example, 2 points for collision. But if you can have small parts of the background and you want your character to fit on it, you have to do more collision. So it's up to you. And this is the purpose of these parameters. And when we change this parameter and recompile the library will fit your need. So in this example, I have 2 collisions backward. So this one is this one. So I will fall only when my character move from here. If I add only one, I will fall at this time. If I have only one collision. If I have 2 collisions have to be passed. But for right and left, I only use one because it's less important for the feeling. I think it's better for performance. You can also select the borders that will trigger events and the borders that will trigger blocking. So in this case, left and up. What? Up and left? Okay, I think it's what? I think it's mistake. It should be right and left. Oh, right and left, and it should be down and up. No, it should be that way. If you want, for example, to have hole in your ground and player fall in it, and you want to detect, so you can keep border events down to trigger an event. And this is to block the border. So, and an important parameter is this one. We have our character. He don't have the rights. Or he don't move. I don't know why. I will check. But here he is.
Static.
Yes, very static. Okay. This is because I don't set what animation it's using. Okay. I start by showing that to you. In fact, in the game sample, you have all this code that detects different states and tells the game pawn module in which action I am. And so we just need this function before the updates to tell the to tell the pawn which animation I want to use. So for example, let's walk left. Okay. I take more time because it recompiles the library.
Questi erano proprio meccanici, 120 euro al mese.
Okay, it's working, but color are strange. We never. Why? Why? Okay. I was mistaken. When I told color is not important, in fact, here we have to select the palette. So we want the third palette for the sprites. So we put 2, index 2. And that should be fix the problem. And why is not falling? Okay, I understand. In fact, when you don't change anything on the character, for optimization, is keep updates of the physics. So if you don't move, you don't have physics. Okay, no, still don't work. Perhaps we can fix the library in live. Because I just added the support for V999 into the game pawn module, and I think I forgot something. Okay, game pawn V99. Okay. Okay, this is not good. This is not good at all. Because I force palette number 2, the second palette. I have to use the color parameter to set up. Okay, I will do it at home. No. I will do it properly. It's why I didn't push the modification yet, because it's still work in progress. But for now, it will do the job. And we have other option to set up, I think. Okay. There's a size. Okay. Good. Okay. We'll see later. This is a function. If we don't call it, it will not update. So before the updates, we set some movements let's say we are working right, and we have no input on the y-axis. It's just for testing. This is where we will plug the keyboard or the joystick management, and joystick and keyboard will change the delta X and delta Y values. No,
No.
no, no. No. Why? Set action dates. Okay. Nice. It's okay. Is this right?
Okay.
Perhaps it's already colliding. Have to. Okay, let me do blind coding. That should be in the parameters. Okay, so that's what it's. So it's not clear. I have to make it clearer, but you have to return false if there is no collision, and true if there is collision. No, it's the opposite. You return true if there is no collision and false if there is collision. So the function is, can I move to this time? Okay, so we are fine, but it's not falling. It's not falling. Okay. I know why. Once again, we get this code. This is how I handle movements. So it resets the delta X and delta Y, gets the keyboard information. If we're moving right, we increment this parameter. We are setting, we are setting the flag we are moving, the opposite for the left. If we are neither right and left, we are moving false. And this is to handle gravity. Because in fact, I could add gravity into the module, but each game wants the gravity to be different. So I think it's better the physics is done in the game side and just updates the vector, and then game pawn will handle these movements. Okay, let's copy. Okay. We don't need this. Okay, dx movements. So we need to know if we are moving right or left. So it's why I didn't moving. Oh, I don't remember the variables. This one, turn right, turn left. So this is set to true and set it to false. I could make integer with a two value with a defined right and left, but I think simple like this. And this will be used to select the right action. Okay. So if I press space or up, I set my flag to say I'm jumping. In fact, it's not a flag that say I'm jumping, it's a flag that say I'm in air. I'm not grounded, I'm over. So let's rename. Because when I'm falling, I also use the same flag in air. Okay. So when I press space, I set the flag and I set the velocity to the up to say you are to move upward. This is a constant, so I can get it from the sample. So, okay. Define. So this one is to initialize the force, and this one is to remove some force each frame. So I will start with 24 inputs upward, and each frame I will decrease by 1, and below 0 when I fall. Okay, so this is the initialized code. And if I'm in air, I don't want to check the space again. So when I'm in air, I can't jump again. But when I'm in air, I decrease dy with the velocity, or I choose to divide to have more interesting numbers. I remove gravity from velocity, and it just to maximize the fall speed. It increase and then it stop increase. It's just for feeling. Okay. And so now we can select the right action to do. So
il parcheggio di là è finito. Ah, beh, tremendo.
Come oggi.
Sì.
Quindi abbiamo votato la taglia.
Ah.
Tanto che continua.
Go to the check the ticket, parking ticket.
Ah, okay. We can make a break if you want. We can make a break if you want. Okay, just let's finish the action part, and after we take a break.
The job is for
So, if we are moving and we are turning right, action will be move right. Okay. Else it will be moving left. Okay. And if we are not moving, so else. If you turn right, it's either right and either left. Okay. And I have to set this one. And hopefully it works.
you know each
Yes, it's easier for me.
value to touch.
But I don't remember the function, how it works. So I really a lot. I rely a lot on samples. In fact, samples help me to create features, but it also help me to remember and see how it works. Okay, but it don't make collision. Okay. Okay. So I think I was right, in fact. I think this is... Oh la la.
Always. In Visual Studio Code, always,
Yeah.
if you change
You can deactivate it. I think it's useful for HTML or XML, but for C coding, it's very not useful.
It's a good environment, a Visual Studio Code, but
Interesting. But by the way, we have our own animation. Walk to the right, idle right, walk to the left, idle left. By the way, animation is inverted because I just I have to take the other order. It's easy to fix. Just just change the order here. Okay.
In your opinion, is it possible to create a game like this with
the more difficult part is
scrolling is difficult.
Yes. This is the only real problem. Other part is easy. So on VV999, it's really easy. I can show you scrolling.
Yes, really.
For example, we can make the background scroll just for test.
Okay, because yes. I think now V999
Scroll X. Not this one. X and BX.
But with scrolling, you can create a big image and scroll.
In P1 mode, you have image space and you have your image. Your image is so 32 tiles, but the space is 64. So just a double. So you can't have all your level in memory. So you have to draw the first and then update by column, and then restart again. Update. Okay, let's do.
Because this game is the loved game of my son.
Okay.
I'd like to try to develop.
I see. It's easy, I think. Easy. Everything.
But the problem is the level is very long.
No, it's not a problem.
But I must charge on the memory.
Level size is not a problem for tile-based mode because you just need 1 byte per block, yeah, and you can compress if you want. It's not a problem, really. So the only tricky part on MSX is scrolling, but if you do it on MSX2 Plus or on Vinana 9.0, it's not the problem. So this function take just just one variable. Let's use our counter, frame counter. Okay. You will have some difficulty if you want to use. Okay, so you have the scoring. Okay, I could do something interesting. I could do something interesting, I think. Very simply doing that. I think it would be cool. I duplicate the image, so it will scroll smoothly. In fact, I don't duplicate the image, I duplicate the index I put in the cells. Okay, now it's working. So I have to debug this.
And I can scroll the same image as this and scroll the tile position of this tile. I can use this tile in different for a long schema and use always the same background. Scrolling for to do the.
You have two multi-directional scrolling, so you do what you want. It's almost free, so you can use it.
Wow!
But the game pawn module, for now, we need structure where you have all your data. This is the one I didn't provide. So I think this is why he don't. Okay, we check. What I want to say. So if you have a very big level, you could have a memory of all your level. No, you could have all your level in memory, but it will take a lot of space. So perhaps you have to cut and perhaps update the game pawn module. Or if you go, if you use this feature, we can discuss how to make it possible to use in a very large level. It's not made for this for now.
But in my case, I could use the sprite only up and down because
well, perhaps you don't need the game pawn or the logic. So you can do your own physics.
While you understand my problem with I will try a new project.
Okay. Initialize. Ah, okay, understood. I understood. This is the configuration. I'm using VRAM. This physics. This is cause of this. By default, it's very bad choice, I think, from my side. I will change the default value. It should be false. When you set it to true, it will use the actual tiles in video memory to make the collision. So you don't have to have the tile map on memory. It's all in VRAM.
Okay.
But it's slow.
Okay.
Because when you access the VRAM, it's slow. Yes. So it's not a good idea as default option. It's cool if you want to make a really teeny game with use less possible memory, but if you want to make a good game, it's far better to use.
In your comment, check with K non. Use VRAM to check the word. The check word is wrong.
Yes, use VRAM to check the collision. If you set it to true.
The word
is with a K.
Ah, yeah, okay. Thank you. Okay, so this is the problem. Is this why it didn't fall? It was touching into the MSX video RAM. The data, they are not there.
I want to try the V9990 because 9990 is a word.
A new word.
A new word. Is not dependent. Is independent from the MSX hardware.
So I need to add this function, gamepawn send set tile map, to tell which data to use for collision. Welcome.
No, visti ad Amsterdam, no. No, pensavo fosse Nicola, che è uscito adesso da Nicola. Ma mi sono girato. Ah. Sì, infatti sto pensando di sì. Dice che sto benissimo. Ma cosa fa di fatto? Cioè, oltre a... Cioè, ti vede la memoria anche della RAM dentro? Però riesci a fare delle ROM, delle mega ROM, dicevo, fino a 16 GB. No. Max size, sul Neo Geo, Max size 64 GB.
That was okay for the tickets?
Ho spiegato prima. No.
Gli fate produrre un CP.
Sì, se lui ogni tanto va bene. Pensaci. Arriviamo a 52 giga, dai. No, fai.
Okay.
Can you
Yes.
show? Guarda che cosa abbiamo fatto.
Che cosa ha fatto?
Cosa ha fatto?
We had a problem. It's because we are using this option. It's a GamePwn use VRAM call. Is to use collision data directly in the VRAM, but the MSX VRAM. But it was not okay for us because you are not using the MSX, and we are in. In fact, we want to be able to use the GamePwn even in a bitmap mode, and in bitmap there is no tiles in memory, in the video memory. So we have to put these to false. And we can set also the position of the low border. So, okay. And this is the size of the tile map. So, 27. And I think we are okay. True. Okay. So it should be the last time we have to recompile the library. Maybe if we are okay with the configuration, we can deactivate the compilation of the library. But I think we have another problem. I can't find it yet. Okay. By the way, we try scrolling.
Io volevo fare le nuvole in quel modo, però non avevo proprio idea di come fare.
Sì. See, just this line, scrolling BX, it's allowed to scroll the background. We use the frame counter, so it will move.
Dove tu praticamente hai l'affarino e fallo vedere che cazzo, vedere tutto nel gioco. Porca.
Ho capito il cos'è, sì. È tipo fiploboa.
Che uso lo scrolling, magari io farei lo scrolling su 9 dita, sempre uguale, nel senso però le fai un po'
E a chi si vede là?
E lo spazio lo so sulla che non si può. Adesso sia le taglie che non sono niente. Prima ha detto che c'è un po' di utenti di Milano con la vino, certo. Oppure MSXgl
Perché con il scrolling che si è visto ora è il tipo della scheda.
Ma anche con la 54 con le scheda lì.
I ran out of idea about this collision. So if you have any idea, please tell me. So now we are using the right version. I rebuild the library, and we still don't fall. Still don't fall. Still don't fall. Did I forget to? Okay. I have an idea. I will check. the software ties. Okay, I will check this one because it's closer to what we do. Especially, we have this time map that is used to initialize. Perhaps I have to set it before. Okay. I don't think it's that, but anyway. Physics, events, okay. Okay. Oh. Physics. Okay. Nothing special here.
Sei sicuro di mettere i bollini sulla testa? No?
Io non ce l'ho messo. Cosa bollini? Non ce l'ho.
What happens? What happens?
No, the renew of association card.
Okay. Okay. Collision same. Border. Shouldn't be a problem. First, two. Okay.
Ho tantissima pazienza.
Still no collision.
He asked us if he can take a photo.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. No problem.
Thank you so much.
Okay. I'm stuck. Okay. Just wanted to check this.
Okay. We must change the
Yes.
change.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. We are at the same points, and I'm out of idea. I have to check this function first to be sure if he should return true or false. I'm afraid the documentation is not clear about that, so I will check in the library. Game. Okay. So this is this collision callback that is set in collision CB, and if it's true, it's a collision. So we want to return true if it's less. Okay, so it's okay. So the problem is somewhere else, but where? That's the question.
The problem is the same.
But slowly we can exclude the problems.
Step by step.
Yes. Okay. So it don't detect anything. Severity. Okay, let's test something. The problem with this color options pattern. Oh, by the way, there is important information about the MSX Pico. It supports Neo Mapper, but only up to 12 mega. Just because we don't have much you need about 8 mega for the system and everything.
Okay.
So you just have 12 mega. But for testing, it's good. But we need real hardware. I asked for cartridge maker, but cartridge maker like a Yamamoto. It's not a word, it's name. MSX. Yamamoto. This is a cartridge made recently, and they could make a bigger cartridge compatible with Neo mapper, but for now it's not yet real. But anyway, this is really not good for developing, for testing. But if we want to create a game, we can't ask people to meet everybody have a MSX Pico. Pico it's a developer tool. So it's like ask people to have a carnivore to play your game.
But I will write to Tavern next week. But the person stay here before tell me the Pico cartridge is make the MSXgl.
Yeah, it's what I told you. It's,
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it don't make the MSX slow by default, but it's slow some access to device. And it's depend of the game. It's depend of the application. In most application, you really don't feel any difference. But for my test, when I try to push the limits, you are limited. This is a drawback. It's why I think for me it's very nice development tool. It's easy to use and. But the best will be to have the same with a bigger memory and without the waiting state. This will be perfect, but I can do some software, but I can't do any hardware, so others have to do that. Oh, I don't initialize velocity. I don't initialize velocity. It's not good. Okay. Okay. I don't need. And I would like software temple. software. No, software types.
How many time take to use this project in a week? How many time take this project for you in a week? 1 day, 2 day? Because the project is complex.
Yeah. So some hours? Perhaps 1 or 2 hours a day? On the evening? I don't sleep so much, so.
People use it ask to you in continuous.
But For me, it's fun to do, so
Okay.
so it's okay.
On the box is normal in complexity project.
The problem is the tools to debug. That's not that easy. And today I use OpenMSX just because he allows to handle V9990. But for debug, I prefer Emulicious. You can debug directly from VS Code. But today I can't use it, so it's hard. You have to. It's why I test a lot. So it works. It don't work, so I know the small part I did.
Issues, issues you can debug step by step.
Yes.
Not always, because if the compiler
So sometimes
hide
yes.
the variables,
Yeah.
but
Yes,
in some cases is a good tool for debug.
I like the way it's easy to break somewhere, to see where you are in the call stack, all the stuff. It's very useful.
Yes.
But it also depends on the problem. For example, a crash, it's easier to debug because you know where you crash. But in this case, I have no idea how to search. But we can do it. We can do something. It's OpenMSX. OpenMSX. We could display some information in the debug device. Did you already use it? Debug device? No? Okay. I will show you. Just make some clean. Okay. So to activate the debug, you have to go to the configuration and in debug tool, the profiler, no, debug tool. You choose OpenMSX. Okay. So we have to recompile the library. And now we'll be able to use this kind of function. Log, you use?
But I use it only in emulations until now. But
Okay.
more you can use also in.
So for example, we could use that.
This feature is important.
Yes.
Without it, delirium.
But I don't know where to find information in OpenMSX. Debugger tools. Show virtual keyboard. Show console. Okay. But first, let's add some debug. Okay. So we can start.
Is it possible to have a break also, or
No, I don't think so. Session start.
Okay.
We are in a cartridge, so in fact we don't need this. So there will never be an end. Okay, and for example, what do you like? So the question is, is I am enter the falling state.
Oh. Falling down.
Okay. I forgot to add a project. Module debug. Oh, by the way, it's nice to know you don't have to add and remove the debug when we want a version without the debug. If you set debug disable here, you can keep the module, but it will be empty. So you don't have to remove debug from here.
Ah, okay, okay.
We will use debug include.
Debug.
Okay.
Yep. Warning, debug log reference by moment is.
So, okay. I need to rebuild the library. Okay. Okay, there is no information here. There is no information here. Message log. Oh. Let's restart. No message. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, so we have the library. Configure it to use just the log. If we only need, okay. The difference between OpenMSX and OpenMSX and endoscopy is just the use of scripts made by a user, PVM, that had some features that we have in Emulicious, but not in the vanilla version of OpenMSX. But we don't use it, so let's try with the default version. All right. Okay, still don't have any. Ah, okay. It's here. I think so. I think it's problem with VS Code. Let's try something. Pisa. My person my computer is out. Oh, no, it's not working. But okay. What? Yes, man. There are display some text, but they are black.
Esiste con sulle.
Is a okay. You need this device, team debug device, but it's present, so no problem. Should work. I didn't test it with a new OpenMSX, so okay. So let's move to good old method to debug. Okay, so I remove this. Okay, no debug. I can remove debug from the configuration file too. Okay. Review in the library. Oops. No. Set it to the visible. Okay. We can change the background color, the border colors, when we eat something, so we can be sure the code is going somewhere. So, for example, I would like to know. I would like to know if you are coming here. And in this case, V9 set color, the background color, this one, background color. And let's use our frame counter. Okay. Okay, so now the real test is to move that to something that should happen. For example, moving right. Okay. Okay. So we know we are not falling. So it's a problem. We are not falling. We are not falling. I suppose we are testing collision.
Okay, set new
If
I change the background
okay, so it should, but it's not normal because here you have no tiles. You should get 0 at the beginning.
Okay.
Ah, no. You get 180. So so it's normal. No, it's not normal. You should get. Ah, okay. I understood. I thought we're still using the fact that the blank tile is this one, the 128, but we move it to 20. So the same. Okay, so we just have to check if it's not 0, in fact. Okay. I think we have fixed the problem. Okay. Return tiles not. Okay. Ish. No. Sorry. Not. Let's use the define. Okay. The simple. Yeah. When you read it, it's strange, but at least it's safer. Okay. That was really a stupid problem. Okay. Here we are.
Remember. Infancy. Remember.
Comme disait Alain Perdis, il y a 2 façons d'écrire le code sans bug, et ça, la 3e fonctionne.
No?
Yeah.
No.
But I love difficult bug. But because when I spend some time, I learn things and it's very interesting. But stupid bug like this, it's just, what? I waste my time.
The best is when you searching a bug and in this time you find another bug.
Whoops. No. I don't know how to do it.
Io adesso non ce l'ho, altri bollini, cose che sono limitato.
No, vabbè, sono laggiù perché chi lavora ora non capito si vogliono come fare tutto questo, se no non ci sono.
Io prima avevo partito.
Però lo dirò che
Cosa devo fare lui?
la scena di stasera sul poco stanco.
Io invece purtroppo ho la segna, mio figlio.
Studio.
We just made some debug. The function to detect the collision was wrong because I didn't use the right index. I remember it was 128, but we changed to remove the small pin we had, and we put it at 20. And just changing that, it worked.
Testare sempre il supervisore.
Mi intendo, però comunque l'ideale massimo, la grafica è quella del screen questa.
Sì, sì, sì. Poi veloce, più memoria.
Quanti sprite si possono utilizzare?
How many sprites on the
125.
Così tanti?
125. You want to see all of them on screen? I can. Oh, just a minute. I have to copy.
Va una settimana a Francia? Perché è un lavoro magno. Andiamo a cambiare lavoro.
Io stavo già pensando che è una cosa che farò fra poco, ma diciamo, dipende dalla società. Che non trovo neanche facendo la posta per fare una una fiducia stamattina, io mi blocco la settimana, vado sulla mia settimana, lavoro più
Se lo puoi fare anche di cappello. Io se vendo la mia società mi danno forse 10.000 euro. Perché io sto aspettando che quello più piccino, cioè il grande Nesca, venga a lavorare da me, così si fa turismo, perché così. Cioè così che può fare. Cioè io sono da uno, sono da solo. Due, c'ho un unico committente che mi fa, anche perché altrimenti sono da solo. Cioè io fa una cosa o ne fa un'altra, quindi. Ma lì c'è anche lo scroll.
It's also big, but you have the 125. And why 5? I don't know. 28 was yes, but for any reason you can't use it. But it's a lot. So and now our playable game. Okay. It's not a game, but
Quell'altro là.
oh, interesting. Okay. It's normal. I don't know what's happened now, but it's just we didn't reset the others. Oh, interesting. I think as I play the other sample, initialize the other sprites, and you keep it in memory in the VRM. So because I did a reset, I didn't power off. But it's interesting because it shows we didn't reset the other sprites, so we can do it very quickly.
Quindi devo spengere fisicamente la macchina, ok?
Should be okay.
Ok, si restano qui dentro.
But we can clean that very easily by by disabling all the sprites first.
Okay.
It will be cleaner. Just a loop. Up. Key.
Just it's okay.
125. sprite. Okay, and
Sì, sì, la prima cosa che fanno.
Right. Oh,
Sì,
È più semplice nella gestione dei colori, più semplice. È più semplice nella gestione dei colori.
I know the guy who make the MSX Pico from his life.
okay.
You
don't have that.
Okay. I write to you for yes.
You can tell him I'm using it today for the demonstration. Oh,
They must buy what is expected.
Now we will get games that are 64 megabytes. Maybe. But we all need a Pico first.
But the game of 64 megabytes is
It's nice.
an important game.
Yeah. I'm looking for what would be the use case for such a large mapper.
movies, OPL4, whatever. I would like to make a 3D game, like 3D, but to pre-compute every multiplication, for example, or to pre-compute all the transformation of the first run. So I could use it if I have more place in memory. I made some maths, and just for the table I need, it was more than 4 mega. So with current mapper, it's just not possible. Okay.
Ora quando torno a casa lo provo.
Yes, it's here.
Cioè,
Hey,
non lo so prendere.
Interesting. It means memory. It's not cleaning,
Ah, ok.
but well, we have to do it by ourselves. So the first thing now I do is just to no, I don't need this. Just to put everything to 0. Oops. In fact, the only important flag is disable. So
Okay.
I will disable everything.
Vuoi conquistare?
But it's very interesting. I just discovered that memory, in a way, still alive for a time. It's fun. Okay, now. It's why it's important to test on real hardware, because we don't see this kind of problem on an MSX.
In real hardware, cavolo, la mia.
C'è uno scambio lì?
Correct? Yes, I know. I saw this bug for a long time ago. I thought I have to check one day what happened, but never did at the time. But it's only here. I don't know why.
Nel mio tempo, qui dovevo fare scanzotto e tirare.
If you jump and keep the left button pressed, it stays in the air. I think it can do it. Oh.
Uguale, ok.
It's a bug. Okay. What we want to do next? It's 6 o'clock. Probably we take a break.
5, I must go.
Okay, you have to go at 5. So we have to discuss about your tools. Okay. Just I will stop the stream.